You have found yourself on another episode of Locked On Bulls. In today's episode, we're going to talk about a former Bull being waived. We're also going to talk about the Bulls and catch up on the fact that the Bulls will be doing training camp in Nashville, Tennessee. And then lastly, Derrick Rose gets married and Joakim Noah was the officiant. We're going to get into all that and more right after this.
You are Locked On Bulls, your daily podcast on the Chicago Bulls, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Thank you for tuning in to Locked On Bulls, member of the Locked On Podcast Network, where it's your team every day. That's Pat the Designer, host and creator of the Windy City Breeze, and host of the Chicago Bears podcast over at ESPN 1000. I'm Haize, host and creator of Chicago Bulls and Chicago Bears Central YouTube pages and podcasts. But Pat, let's get into it, man. A former Chicago Bulls point guard got waived yesterday, and I wish that it could be narrowed down, but it's Cam Payne, bro. Like I mean Cam Payne, who had honestly one of the, like, he had a glow up after leaving the Bulls. He went overseas for a year, came back, was a contributor on the Phoenix Suns, really turned himself around, solid defender and facilitator at times with that team, hit some big shots in the playoffs for them, but quickly fizzled out after that as well. Gets moved to the San Antonio Spurs this offseason, and now he's waived to make space, bro. What do you think about it, man?
No. You know how bad those Bulls teams the Cam Payne was on are? Like, that's crazy when you actually go back and look at stuff. 22-60, bro. 22-60. They were trash. What's Ryan Arcidiacono doing? We got no options? This is all we got?
I would definitely rather bring back Arch than
Antonio Blakeney.
I would no, I'm good on that one. You almost
Chris
had
Dunn. Chris Dunn got a real contract now.
Chris Dunn got a real contract.
He got a real
here.
contract.
He's making things happen.
What's up with Shaq Harrison? He gave up.
I mean, I think I don't know if he gave up, but basketball definitely gave up. Yes,
I got a name for you. He had a point guard, but I just want to throw this name out here. What's going on with Jakar Sampson? What's going on?
Is that a former Bull?
I don't know if he played a game. He was out there though. Listen, no, I don't want Cam Payne. Cam Payne, I mean,
I didn't ask if you wanted him, bro. I don't need to know about your dating life, my guy.
I mean, okay, it got weird real quick. I mean, Jesus. Why?
I mean, we're talking about Cam Payne, bro. Like, let's be clear here. You said it got a little weird. This is what we're talking about, bro. This man, he came straight out of Ice Age to the NBA. It's been weird, my guy. It's been weird.
I'm mad. You beat me to it. I was actually about to mess up. I'd rather have Cam Payne's sister on the team than Cam Payne. I mean, at least Glorilla can rap, you know. So I just feel like there's more opportunity there. I don't know, man. My biggest issue with Cam Payne, I'm not going to lie to you, isn't even the play that he's exhibited the last few seasons, because he's actually been, you know, a contributor. 10 points a game and 4 assists, something like that, right? But the fact that I'm not signing another dude that's going to be sidelined. And Cam Payne's whole career has been on the sideline for the most part. Not always due to injury, but I mean, with the Bulls, right, he was getting minutes. We're still talking about 25 games, 31 games, goes to the Cavs 9 games, goes to the Suns 8. He's out the league. They bring him back 60 games, 58 games, 48 games. He's trending back towards the reason that he was cut. I think Cam Payne's time in the NBA is probably coming to an end. The only thing that's worth bringing Cam Payne around for at all is if you feel like maybe he's going to give you some 3-point shooting, but then you also have to ask yourself, do we want another? There we go. Yep. I'd rather, hey, I'm not going to lie to you. Let's have this conversation for real. She's not cute to me, but money absolutely is the key to everything.
There's no amount of money, bro.
No. What I'm saying is no one's really ugly. You just poor.
No, there are absolutely rich, ugly people out there. Like, come on.
That's because they so rich, they don't care.
It doesn't matter. It's still ugly.
That's because they so rich, they don't care, bro.
So what we just found out about Pat is indeed a gold digger, is what we found out about Pat.
I mean,
there's absolutely, like, money don't make you pretty, bro.
What that tax bracket look like? That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to see.
With that tax bracket looking like, oh God.
If she 98, that heart by weight.
I mean, hey, listen, bro. I mean, the fact that she was in the Ice Age movies, that got to give them a lot of,
Cam Payne and her getting a cameo in the Ice Age movie. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
Do you what would that kid look like if they had a kid together?
Eyes just get further.
Bro.
Eyes just get further.
Why can't I see in front of me and behind me at the same time?
Bro, hey, listen. Cam Payne eyes see independently. So
he has gecko eyes out here.
Chameleon, bro. This man, that's why the court vision improved. You would think he'd be a better basketball player.
It's the teeth to me, bro. Like he just looks like you know what? He's never seen an ear of corn that he can't make it through, bro.
Hey, bro, he got teeth like the Underminer. You know what I mean? Like realistically, I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Why did we do this? Why? This
Cam
is what
Payne has
happened.
never bit off more than he can chew.
Hey, but he has chewed more than he can bite. You know what I mean? Like that's that man went to the dentist as a kid, and the dentist just said, "Jesus." I got nothing.
Man, what do you want me to do? I'm a dentist, not a musician. I can't do nothing with that.
I thought he was gonna say I'm a dentist, not a veterinarian. But I think realistically, when you look at what Cam Payne would bring to this Bulls team, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
You touch him?
What I said wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Touch him with a 10-foot pole. Because I think you got it already. Like you have this guy.
Yeah.
And a better version of him, in my opinion, in Javon Carter. Like a 6'1" guard who's going to give you a couple of assists and shoot well from the 3-point line. We don't need more of that. Plus, if we get Billy Donovan Cam Payne, oh God, he's coming. I just thought about that. Didn't he play with Billy on the OKC team?
Yeah, we would have got him from. He's not coming. He barely played on that team. They were over him too. I think Billy Donovan's seeing what he had.
16 minutes a game.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing.
His rookie year. Wait a minute. How did Cam Payne get so bad? Oh no, that's from the field. Never mind. I was about to say, how did he get so bad? He was shooting 41% from three. Now he shot 41% from the field. Yeah, I'm cool on Cam Payne. I mean, listen, if we're looking to go get Cam Payne, call the season.
Hey man, I don't think anybody. That's why I didn't even say much about it as far as the Bulls, because there's no way the Bulls look to sign. If the Bulls look to sign Cam Payne with what we have here, you just like not only throwing the towel for the season. Like everybody got to get fired at that point. Like I'm good on Cam Payne,
bro. Oh, I swear. I thought this was a picture of Buddy Hield and Cam Payne together. I was like, the teeth is insane on that, bro. That's a orthodontist nightmare, bro. I'm good on. Here's the tough part, right? It's like, is he done in the league though? He's 29 years old, 10 points. Miami.
He's going to get a deal.
Miami.
He's going to get a deal. He's going to stick around for another couple of years. That's why we see we're going to fizzle out. And then this time in 2006, we'll be like, wait a second, Cam Payne's on that roster? We won't even know, bro.
Hey, listen. Did you say 2006?
Did I say 2006, 2006?
Hey, this man's tired. Listen, I can't wait to see the Cam Payne, James Harden combo and the Guangdong Tigers. Ni hao.
All right. Next up, we're going to be talking about the Bulls doing training camp down in Nashville, Tennessee. But before we get into that, I want to talk to you guys about one of our sponsors, and that is Ibotta. Picking up burgers and hot dogs for a summer barbecue, you know you're already doing it, so why not get cash back for it with Ibotta? Ibotta gives you cash back on hundreds of grocery items, from produce to personal care to pantry goods, so you can make sure you're beating inflation no matter what you're purchasing. Either link your loyalty account or upload your receipt after you shop and get your cash back. It's that easy. The average Ibotta user earns $120 per year that could cover the cost of an entire shopping trip, or you could use your cash back to buy that flight you've been eyeing, that game you've been dying to go to, or that fancy dinner you've been craving. Other apps gives you points that don't amount to much. With Ibotta, you get real cash back that you can cash out to your bank account, PayPal, or gift cards. You can earn cash back on hundreds of online brands and retailers too when you start with Ibotta, including Lowe's, Macy's, Sephora, Best Buy, and more. Right now, Ibotta is offering our listeners $5 just for trying Ibotta out. Use the code Locked On when you register. Go to the App Store or Google Play Store and download the free Ibotta app and use code LOCK. That's IBOTTA in the Google Play or App Store and use code LOCKED. All right, Pat, something that we missed in our hiatus last week was the Bulls plan on doing their training camp completely in Nashville, Tennessee. Interesting. I know it sparked up at that time a lot of people asking, well, is Reinsdorf considering moving the Sox or the Bulls to Nashville? No.
If only we were lucky.
That's funny.
Bulls are never.
Then you'd have to root for the Cubs.
What makes you think that? I root for the Brewers.
You gonna root for the Brewers over the Cubs?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah. I grew up kind of in the middle of both of them. So yeah, no, I would never root for the Cubs. I would cut off my left. Never mind.
Birddogs.
Birddogs. Phenomenal product, by the way. We won't bring that to the pod. It got tough today, but phenomenal product.
Oh my God, how did we get here, man?
Hey man, what are we talking about? Training camp in Nashville. It's just they're just doing 1 week down there, right? Like, or is the whole camp? Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I'm sure they'll do something for the kids out there. I think that, you know, it's a different scenery. I guess there's the angle where you think, right, is there a camaraderie that needs to be built up here? But I don't think that that's the case. You know, I mean, the problem is they like each other too much.
Well, I think not camaraderie between the players, but I will say they do need to build an identity. Maybe kind of getting away could help that, but I don't know, man.
I mean, they travel for 42 games a year. If you ain't figured out an identity on an airplane by now, like, come on.
But see, traveling is different than digging in at training camp. That's a lot.
I mean, I don't know what they do in their personal times, bro. You know, like, I would hope that they're doing something with their girl. Is that just a training camp activity?
Pat, what I'm gonna do with you, bro?
Williamson. And porn.
See, that's the problem with Zion. It's an all season long activity. It don't matter.
The legs aren't strong. Nah, I'm just I don't think that this builds anything. I think that they're probably going down there on some build a fan base in an area that maybe has an option, right? Maybe they don't want to root for Ja anymore. Maybe that's what's kind of going on there. Like, it got a little too gunny around there, which actually, never mind. It's Tennessee. Like, you would think are they pro gun down there?
I was about to say Tennessee don't care nothing about no guns.
They be shooting black bears. I know that. That's all I know. You know, you gotta watch yourself, Ja. But no, I don't know, man. I'm the Nashville trip is a nice publicity stunt, but I don't think that it does anything for the play on the court, realistically.
So they come out of training camp, first preseason game, or go through preseason. They build that identity we were missing for so long last season. What then?
Listen, if Nashville builds your identity, I hate y'all.
Nashville's a fun city.
No, Nashville is great. Yeah. But if we're gauging the cities here that the Bulls have definitely gone out together in, Nashville is the one that puts you over the edge, bro.
Well, it's not like they dropping the players off on O Block and saying figure it out, bro.
This ain't Remember the Titans, bro. This ain't, we out here on a battlefield. These are my brothers. They died for this, to come together to win this NBA championship.
Bro, the fact that all that about that coach was fabricated is hilarious.
It messes me up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't watch Remember the Titans the same no more, bro. So I've been ever since the Michael Orr stuff came out.
You can't watch Remember the Titans anymore, but you can still listen to R. Kelly.
That's a crazy point. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm just saying,
that's a crazy point. Now, I didn't say I don't watch it. I still watch it if it come on. I just don't go seek it out. Like, I used to have Remember the Titans back in the DVR days when, like, you had to have a DVR. Like, every DVR that we had Remember the Titans on it. And I would just watch it at a moment's notice. Like, now it's like, If they play it, I'll leave it on.
Okay.
I'm not seeking it out. But that's a crazy point. I ain't gonna lie to you. I never thought about that. I wonder why I'm like that. I'm only like that with movies, I swear. Like, I like The Blind Side.
I'm not here, bro. The details that came out recently about that are even crazy.
That's why, for me, it's like, now I'll never watch this movie. But I always was kind of thrown off by that movie because he was like, I don't remember going to see my mama at a crack house, but all right, Disney. I was like, dang, Disney just put your mama in a crack house, bro? Like,
that's crazy.
Made that man seem like he had never had a bed. He was like, I had a room and toys.
And one of the darkest things about Remember the Titans, not even, I guess it's not really dark, but
the fact that they solved racism in a city in 8 weeks.
No, but the fact that the daughter that was supposed to be relaying the story the whole time.
Oh yeah,
she didn't even live to see that. She died at 34 from a heart condition.
Oh, she didn't live to see the movie.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody down there was dying early. They went to Gary Bertier's funeral at the end of the movie. Gary went on to be a Special Olympian.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And died at like 27 or whatever it was in the movie. And for some reason, all of a sudden, to show that they had aged. By the way, none of them were young in that movie. This is a wild tangent.
Hey, bro.
But none of them were young in that movie.
That doesn't surprise me.
Like all of the mugs that was actors, when they showed them at the end of the movie, it was just how they really looked.
That's funny. I mean, Wood Harris would have been what at that time? He's 53. Dang, Wood Harris is 53.
He was like 30 something when that movie came out.
He had to be 30. He had to be 30. I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, bro, if Stallone can do another Expendables, man, you know what I mean?
Hey, bro,
Expendables is a crazy movie.
Zion Williams.
Hey, bro, I'm not watching the Expendables, bro.
I was trying to say, if you turn on a movie and it says the Expendables, bro,
I think I got the wrong version.
I'm real worried about where you are.
I think I downloaded the wrong version of Expendables 4.
That's crazy. God. Oh God, the Expendables. Wow.
Hey man,
talk about things I never thought that I'd hear or talk about on this show. But God, man,
remember when Zion Williamson or Kyle Lowry getting a BBL was the wildest thing ever? Was it Kyle or Zion? Oh, it was both. It was both.
Hey man, at some point we got to really start asking people what's the craziest thing that they've heard on the show, because man, it's gone some places, bro.
Hey, before we forget this and y'all cut this off, please send us stuff in the mailbag, because at this point we literally are just enjoying our time together and rocking with the audience and talking about Bulls. But like, it's to the point in the season now where we're just ready to start to dig into what the actual season's gonna be, and not not the ancillary things that are all around it. So send us your best Bulls questions into the mailbag, man, or tweet them to us, all of that stuff, man, because the Expendables is coming. You know what I mean? The
Expendables, bro. Like, yes, that's a crazy.
Might be the craziest one.
That's a crazy, man. The Expendables. Oh man. Shout out to Big Dave Search History. That means if you guys want to leave
headphones on, Jesus.
If you guys want to leave something for the mailbag, it's 331-979-9369. Oh man. Oh, I don't know how we get here. We just want to remind you guys as well that Locked On Bulls is free and available on every podcasting app and platform of your choice, as well as YouTube and the Odyssey app. Pat, man, Derrick Rose got married, bro, and Joakim Noah was the officiant at this wedding, bro. Like, when you think back and see these guys and like where they've gone over the careers, the fact that they're still family at this point, extremely close friends, that whole group, right? That whole era of Bulls is still really close with each other. But to see the growth of these guys, and just to be able to say, like, we've seen them from when they were drafted till them being young men to fully grown men and just going about their business differently. What does that mean to you, brother?
I think it shows what it takes for success, right? You see these guys that got to that highest level. I even see it when doing the Bears podcast with Lance Briggs and stuff like that. You have to have that team around you that you really can rely on, lean on. And when you have that team around you in a sense like that, it all of a sudden turns into this brotherhood that you expected not to happen. This brotherhood that is bigger than basketball, bigger than content creation, whatever it is that you're doing, right? I think that you can find this in all walks of life. And it's really cool to see. I think the fact that Joakim Noah officiated the wedding is a little interesting. But you know what's crazy that I found out about this? You know, you could just go online and basically just become a minister for like $1.
Yeah, you can become an officiant pretty easily.
Yeah, it's not even difficult. I thought there was like a test or something you got to take, like, hey, do these people need to be married? That's the problem. That's the problem right there. We need some officiants that's out here just like, hey, y'all shouldn't be together. But you know, that's a whole different thing. I wish D-Rose nothing but success in his marriage, and I love the fact that he's got enough money to buy pretty much VIP Drake tickets for his girl and pay absolutely no attention to the concert.
Bro, him playing chess at a Drake concert is just everything that we know and love about Derrick Rose. He does not care.
Bro, he probably was in an introverted moment where he was like, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are y'all around me? And he probably also was like, this ain't Chief Keef.
That's
like
funny.
I love the fact that Derrick is just unapologetically himself. And I love the fact that Joe is that same way. You see it in what he's doing with One City and stuff like that. I just think that there's a lot to take from the relationship that the Chicago Bulls have. I think about even like a Carlos Boozer. Like Carlos is probably closer with them than he is with Darren. And
I feel like
he's been
Darren,
further with Darren, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh,
like,
for sure. But
that Bulls team made an ECF with him.
Oh yeah, true.
So they've been the same.
But I just look at Darren, and I also think that Darren like has alienated himself from a lot.
I don't know. Like, what's going on with Darren Williams? You know something I don't know? Like, Carlos Boozer is scary when you Google him.
What?
Well, like when you Google a picture of him, because he doesn't get the beard like trimmed into a goatee anymore, full beard Carlos Boozer looks like great value Joe Budden. Like, it's kind of terrifying.
Okay.
He looks like a mix between Joe Budden and DJ Envy.
What?
I Googled him to look up his Utah stats, bro. And he looks terrifying.
That is hilarious, bro. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Like when it comes down to like that team and how close they are and Luol Deng, and shout out to Luol Deng who, put up a lot of his own money so South Sudan can have a team and Carlik Jones and this sloped hairline could be on it. Whoa. Hey, you know what? Carlos Boozer looks mad easy to draw. Like real talk, he looks mad easy to draw.
Hey, you just draw the top half as like a half egg and then just pencil in the bottom.
He kind of looks like old boy from Captain Underpants, just with a beard, bro.
Which one from Captain Underpants?
Captain Underpants. Like seriously, like you can't tell me. I'm gonna pull up a picture of Captain Underpants, and you can't tell me that if you don't just throw a beard on Captain Underpants,
I respect us for being able to make a Captain Underpants reference on this podcast.
That you're about 90% of the way there with it being Carlos Boozer, bro.
Boo's a little scary, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Wait a minute. Forget the beard. Is this eye black on the eyebrows?
Yeah, he's extended into the eyebrows.
Bro, what's going on? Is it an all-in-one here, bro? Hey, at that point, you just let it go all the way down the sides and let it connect with the beard as well.
I don't really think that you're the person to be giving anybody facial hair advice.
I mean, listen, good mustache game. That's all I needed. That's all I needed out here. Good mustache game. I thought about letting my mustache grow just like my dad's is, but I'm talking about, you want to talk about going from being half black to just full on dark skin Italian.
I wouldn't as your brother, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do the podcast with me.
I couldn't let you do that, bro. I have to. I have the executive decision that, bro. I have to be like, hey, Pat. I think it's cool that you take a couple of days off.
I'm going full Ted Lasso, bro.
Yeah. So this ain't Carlos Boozer. If you just throw on some dark on that, bro.
Some what?
Whoa. A beard. Just throw a little beard on there, bro. It's not that too far off, bro. It's not that far off, man. You just don't have a neck. That's all.
I'm still gonna throw some dark on that. That was wild. That's crazy. I'm not gonna just let you move past it. Hey man, follow us on everything at Locked On Bulls. You can follow me on everything at Pat the Designer. Apparently Haize is throwing dark on stuff, and Trae Young is not happy. And shout out Connor Bedard. We got too many pictures in here.
Oh man, I don't know why we just have so many of those pictures of the shout out, man.
Because we fry a lot of people, bro.
We do fry a lot of people, man. You guys can follow me at CEO Haize, CEO Haize. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Locked On Bulls. Pat the Designer will be giving away free facial hair advice and consultations. Just make sure you guys go.
Yo, I ain't know where that was going.
Free face,
free facial hair,
free face out here.
I thought we was going to give away free facial hair. Dog?
Listen, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Locked On Bulls. For Pat the Designer, I'm Haize. We're about here before we get fired. Peace, y'all.
Peace. Hey, don't cap no Carlos Boozer studs.